Hi YouTube, today's video I'm going to be talking to you about, I don't know the title, I guess I could just say another freshman tip video. And I get a lot of feedback on my freshman tips videos from freshmen telling me how helpful they are and how they're not scared to become a freshman anymore. And for the freshmen that I helped last year when I posted my first freshman videos, congratulations on you becoming a sophomore, hopefully, all of you. But anyway, so today I'm going to talk to you about transitioning into becoming a freshman. So if you're about to be a freshman in August, then I'm talking to you. Okay, so let me tell you about myself, then we're going to start talking about what you need to be doing. Okay, I'm Chloe Patur. I'm 17 years old. I'm a senior in high school. Well, I will be a senior when we go back to school in August or September, whenever you go back. Class of 2012. And I don't know what else to say. But yeah, okay. So the whole freshman thing is very hectic. My first year when I was about to become a freshman, I was extremely scared to go to school the first day, second day, the first 3 months of school. I was terrified because my high school is humongous. It's so big. We have so many kids, and it's just, I was just getting turned around. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to talk to, teachers' names, classroom numbers, my locker. It was so much stuff. And a lot of people, I think I said this in one of my videos from last year, but a lot of people tell you that the hair is like crazy. But a lot of people, like maybe your elders or your parents or maybe your big sister that's in college, a lot of people tell freshmen, oh, high school is just like middle school. It's nothing different. A lot of people tell you that because they just don't want you to be scared. And I'm here to be 100% true to you. High school is not just like middle school. I hate it when people say that. It's kind of like lying to your face. Because if I'm asking you, how was high school? I want you to be, real with me. I don't want to hear that it's just like middle school, because it ain't. It's not just like middle school. There are some similarities. You both have lockers in the hallway. You switch classes. But because high schools are bigger, there are more people. You're going to be with more grade levels instead of just 7th, 6th, and 8th graders. You're going to be with 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, all in one building. Some high schools are like they have the freshman building over here. Then once you leave classes in your freshman building, you walk to the other side to go to your classes in the sophomore building or whatever. Not every school is like that, but there are a lot of schools that are like that. My school isn't, which I wish it was. I wish it was, because there would be a lot less conjunction in the hallways. But yeah, so it's not just like middle school, and I don't want you to go into high school having that middle school mentality, because once you get to high school, teachers, I said this before and I'm going to keep saying it, teachers in high school are not going to sit there and hold your hand like this the whole time during that test. Not literally hold your hand, but they're not going to be there. They're not going to be there to guide you through everything, because now that you're in high school, you're expected to know how to, I guess, complete stuff on your own. I mean, when you're in middle school, you should have been able to complete stuff on your own. But I guess you should be more, I don't know the word. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just hard to put in words. You should be more adapted. You should be more fluent, and you should be more, the word, it's not in my head. You should be more, let's just keep moving. You should be used to it or whatever, I don't know. But really what I'm trying to say is, once you get to high school, there always, even when you go to college, you're always going to have that one teacher, maybe, not all the time, but you may always have that one teacher that's just so nice, and she helps you with every little assignment, every little question you have. But you're going to have that teacher that expects you to know it all. They're going to give you a book, give you a worksheet, and say, here, do it. When you come to the desk with a question, what do you think it is? They're going to ask you stuff like that. Not all teachers are like that, though. But there are some that are like that, and hopefully you don't have any teachers that are like that. But just in case you bump into them, you're ready for it. So yeah, please, freshmen, I'm begging you, and I cannot beg you enough. Please do not enter high school with a middle school mentality. Basically, when I say that, I mean I don't want you to go first day of freshman year acting like you're still in middle school. Because when you act like you're in middle school, you act like you're in middle school when you're in middle school. You act like you're in elementary school when you're in elementary school. When you're in high school, you act like you're in high school. When you're in high school, no, I don't want you to grow up too fast. I don't want you to be too mature. I don't want you to be too above your head. I don't want you to be over the water. But I want you to understand that high school, you have 3 levels above you. Sophomores, juniors, and seniors, which are the most powerful, the seniors. And what I'm trying to say is, it's thunder and lightning. I hope you can hear me good. What I'm trying to say is that I don't want you to come into high school with this kiddie, with this really kiddie, let's play around, let's run in the hallways attitude. Because the sophomores, the juniors, and the seniors, and maybe the more mature freshmen are going to look at you like, wow, she doesn't know that we're in high school. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just trying to be 100% real. You shouldn't. You gotta grow up, basically. You really do. Once you hit high school, you need to grow up. Not too much, because you're still a kid. You're still teenagers. I'm 17. I'm still a kid. I'm still my mom and daddy's kid, But I'm still a kid, but you don't have to 100% act like one. You have to have a little maturity in you, because that's what's gonna get you through life. You have to be mature about stuff. Because if you're just joking around and playing and kidding and making jokes all the time, people are never gonna take you seriously. And once you get that job and you're not mature, you're gonna get fired. So you have to grow up. That's what you got to do mainly. That's the big step in high school. You have to grow up. There's no more time to play around. There's no time to slack off. A lot of people think, oh, it's just my freshman year, I can make it up sophomore, junior, and senior year. No. Because once you're a junior and a senior, you're going to want to take easy classes, but you shouldn't want to just take easy classes. You should want to challenge yourself and take those a little bit harder classes, because it really looks good on your transcript once you go to college. But once you get to senior, you want to take those challenging classes to look really good on your transcript, but you also want to have like one class that's just, just to have fun. But if you mess around your freshman year, you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to be taking a freshman class while you're a senior. You're going to be in a freshman class and you're a senior, and the freshmen are going to think you're a senior until you prove to them that you're not. They're going to think you're a freshman until you prove to them that you're not a freshman and that you're a senior. And you don't want that. You don't want to have to prove yourself to anybody. You are who you are. You say you're a senior, you are a senior. Just because you say you're a senior doesn't mean you are one. But if your ID shows and your grade show that you are a senior, you are a senior. But right now, at this point in time, this moment, you are a freshman, and you need to. I don't want to say that because that would probably blow my confidence up. You need to, I guess, realize, that you're at the bottom of the totem pole, and freshmen are not any less important than sophomores, juniors, or seniors. Everybody in that school has importance. Everybody is important. Everybody is just important as the next person. The seniors are not better than the freshmen because the seniors were once in your position. What I'm saying is, you're at the bottom of the totem pole. So you're that freshman. So you need to work up to that sophomore, to that senior, to that junior, then that senior. And while you're a freshman, you really got to stay on your job to make sure that you can escalate to the next levels in high school. Because I don't want you to play around and then have to slack. And once you get to your junior and senior year, you're making up all these classes that you should have did and got done while you were a freshman. And all your friends are out at the party down the street and you're still studying for your freshman class that you failed when you were a freshman. So you need to stay on top of your game every single year of high school. There's no time to play around. Yes, they have summer school, but I'm pretty sure all this hard work that you're going to be doing in high school, you're really not going to want to go to summer school unless you completely have to, or if you want to. So that's really all I got to say. Basically, if I wrap it all up, be mature, have a positive attitude about becoming a freshman. Realize that you are a freshman. Do what you got to do. Stay on top of your game. Don't let anybody tell you that high school is just like middle school, because it's not. there are many different changes, and you have to just grow and adapt to them. And your high school year will be, pretty simple, social wise. You'll have a good group of friends if you stay focused, you stay positive. You have to, I don't want to say you have to judge people in high school, but there's always these people that accept everybody as their friend. There's always that goody two shoes. There's nothing wrong with being goody two shoes, but there's always that nice girl that just accepts anybody as a friend. You can accept a convict that's been in jail for 50 years and they can be your best friend. Okay, if that's what you want to do. But what I'm saying, I guess, I don't want you to go in there and just judge people of what they look like. But you really have to evaluate people. Because when you're in high school, people tend to change. Oh, I'm in high school now. I'm not hanging with her no more. She still wears stuff we used to wear when we were in middle school. So they'll drop you as a friend just because they want to fit in with the upperclassmen. Don't be like that. Just keep your true friends that have been by your side since elementary, middle school. Keep them, because they'll really help you on the first days of high school, that you can just walk to class together or find your classes together. Maybe you have some of the same classes, but you have to evaluate people. When you're meeting people in high school, you don't want to judge them right off the bat. Oh, I don't want to hang with her. She has a purple shirt on. Just evaluate them. Get to know them first. Really get to know them. Don't just hop into anything. Really know this person and figure out what they're all about before you just hop into this let's be best friends thing, because you'll wind up getting hurt if that person is not who you really think they are. And all throughout life you have to do that. Sometimes you really want to be friends with this person. They seem like an awesome person, and then 3 weeks later you find out that they're on probation for beating somebody up. I don't know, but you just have to evaluate people, and you can't don't judge a book by its cover, but just really get to know the person and figure out who they really are inside before you just hop into like these best friendly relationships and basically. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, the tips. I know I talked a lot, but I really want the freshmen to get to understand that high school is not just like middle school, and it is a little tough. The classes are tougher or harder, whatever you want to say. It's a lot of work, but if you stay focused and you keep a positive attitude about everything, you'll get it done, and you'll have that A or that B that you want. If you have that C, you can always bring it up to a B. Don't ever let a C keep you down. If you have an F, you can always bring it up to a C or a B or A. If you really work hard at it, maybe it's going to be really, wrong way. It's going to be really hard to bring it up to a complete A. But it can happen, and you just have to keep a positive attitude. Just stay focused and make sure you do what you got to do, and don't let the next person tell you what you got to do. So thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed these tips. I hope I wasn't too pushy, but I just want the freshmen to really understand, that you're growing up and you got to mature. There's no more playing around games. This is serious business. High school is what prepares you for college, and you really need to stay on top of your game and make sure that you're doing the best you can, and you'll succeed. And once you get to college, it'll be an easy ride because you did perfect in high school. Bye.